Welcome to the NAV Viking tutorials. I'm Johannes Gudmundsson, founder of Anecta, a Microsoft Dynamics NAV Gold certified partner. Hello and welcome to the Coffee Mug tutorials. We keep going on approvals and we are now into something called workflows. And today I actually want to highlight a really cool thing in workflows. We did a sales order workflow, and let me just go ahead and get here into demo and into workflows. Oops. Notice that there is something called workflow and workflows. Workflow is something else, so keep with workflows in plural. All right, anyways, so what I was going to go through today is we have here different workflows, and we did do the sales order approval in the beginning, and then we went to purchase order approvals, and then we added something called item approval, which means that you can approve the item card, and you can go forward with also approving vendor and customer cards and other cards. So all you have to do is add a workflow from template and you can get those entities in here. Now that's approving entities, which is great. So we have approving documents like sales orders. We have approving entities like items. And there's one more thing we can also do. We can approve journals. So I have actually added that here. I just went to new workflow from template, went to finance, and picked this general journal batch approval workflow, hit OK, and it came over there. So if we take a look at how that is, it actually allows us to approve a batch, and then it checks a certain thing. If the batch is balanced, then it allows it to go forward. If it's not balanced, then we have a problem, and so on and so forth. So let me just show you how this works. And I think this is a very welcome addition to NAV as well, because a lot of times there is one person that fills out the batch and another person who goes over it and posts or approves or something like that. This is especially true for payments and purchasing and other things. Okay. So if I am demo, just go here into financial management, go into my journals. Actually, I'm going to just type in general journal. General journals. We'll go into the default one and edit that one. So here I have a few entries for this journal. And what I want to do is actually get an approval from Yoko Ono. She is the accounting manager. So I can just go up here and I can say send approval request. Right? So if we do that, we can select whether it's going for the entire batch or select the journal lines. I created an approval template only for the batch. I could have also added the journal lines. So you select some of the journal lines and you send those for approval. We're going to do the entire batch. And then the approval request is sent out, just like normally. Now it's using the direct approver, which means it goes to the next approver in the chain up from me. It doesn't follow the chain all the way up, and it's not checking any amounts. You can also see here we have workflow, and there's an active workflow now going on. It is just created an entry here in the lower right corner. Now I'm going to log in as or go here in as the accounting manager, and I'm just going to look at the approval entries. Remember, we have to go into this generic screen for the batch approvals and entity approvals. This shows all of the things that are being requested, and we can then investigate that. So here I can see that that we have a request from, let's just look at that, from demo, and approver ID is Yoko. I'm logged in as Yoko, so that should be me. I was sent today and it's open, so I need to do something about that. I can then go ahead and hit record, and I get up the batch. I can take a look at the batch, see if it's okay or not, and then I can hit approve or reject. So I'm just going to go ahead and approve it, and now it's approved, and we can keep going. So let me just go ahead here. We also get an email notice saying here, Yoko, you're registered to receive notification to actually approve this, etc. And that this requires your approval. So the email actually works in relation to this like we expect. And I think this was a really good point. So now we have the entities, we have the journals, we have the documents, all being attached to workflows. And so next, we're going to see if we can change some of these workflows. Go dive into those little branches there. All right, so if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Until next time, thank you.